Galaxina, a raunchy 1980 sci-fi parody starring Playboy playmate Dorothy Stratton, who was murdered by her estranged husband the year this movie came out. Fun! If you're curious, Teresa Carpenter wrote an article about it called Death of a Playmate. It won a Pulitzer, and Carpenter refers to Stratton's breasts as glorious lobes. Anyway, Stratton plays the eponymous main character, who serves as the robot autopilot for the Space Police cruiser Infinity. Joining her are hunky idiots Buzz and Four, and self-absorbed sociopath Captain Cornelius Butt. That's pretty much the height of comedy in this movie. So buckle up, and let's take a look at Galaxina. We start, like all sci-fi parodies made after 1977, with the Star Wars exposition crawl, followed by a shot of a ship slowly crawling into view. Followed by more credits. Then another shot of the ship, and more credits. So the crawl was just in the middle of the credit sequence? Huh. Finally, Captain Butt. Thank you, movie. The Captain gives us even more exposition by letting us know via voiceover that they're on the last leg of a 7-year peacekeeping mission and introducing us to a sexy robot Galaxina, followed by more credits. Alright then. Eventually, we see Buzz and Thor on their break watching the terrifying precursor to the opera scene from Fifth Element? But their break time is soon interrupted by a run-in with a cursed death ship, accompanied by the ceaseless wailing of damned souls. No, it's a flea-shaped spaceship belonging to...
I am Ortry, from the planet Mortry, in the galaxy of Tarquin.
He claims to be on a peaceful mission, but refuses to answer any questions and disconnects the call. Unsure how to proceed, Buzz and Thor call the captain. So Captain Butt... The captain climbs aboard the tram to the tune of Also Sprach Zarathustra and... Thank you, movie, for that close-up on Avery Schreiber's quivering man-boob. I needed that. The crew contacts Ordric again. He and Butt exchange pithy insults, and then the shooting starts. True to form, Butt micromanages everything.
Now!
That's not funny. That's just middle management.
How's our power field?
It's okay.
That's okay? That doesn't look okay. That looks worrying. The two ships settle into trade blows while remaining perfectly still. It's not even like it's two hulks exchanging broadsides. They're capable of...
Evasive action.
They just choose not to. Okie dokie.
How's the field holding up?
It's beginning to weaken.
It's hardly moved! Now that they're redlining the system protecting them from death in the vacuum of space, they decide to call in Galaxina. Her styrofoam chair begins to glow blue, and we cut back to the now unlit bridge where Buzz is finally concerned.
Son of a bitch, if we have to die, does it have to be with that stinking cigar smoke?
Galaxina does... something, and the ship returns to partial power.
Good.
Buzz is sent to check on the engine room, and the captain...
I'm going to go feed the prisoner.
Sure! The ship's barely functioning and you're at the mercy of an unknown alien vessel. But yeah, making the prisoner wait another 10 minutes would be cruel.
Bon appetit!
Oh. This little guy is Rock Eater. And in addition to stoning him like a man who picked up sticks on Saturday... Butt subjects him to terrible jokes and verbal abuse.
I really love feeding you. So much fun.
You don't think I have enough problems? Shit.
Hashtag relatable. Meanwhile, Buzz has reached the engine room where we meet Maurice and Sam Woe. Oh, God. How racist are we going?
People like sea ships. Bellow loudest when involved.
Do the...
Oh, what's the matter? We not good enough for you, space hunky?
Later at dinner, there's a decent gag as Butt makes a show of getting first choice of nutrient pill, and then it's time for the wine.
Venusian Thunder Ripple. 2001, a great year.
That joke aged like fine milk. For ogles Galaxina as she pours his wine and gets a little grabby.
Sergeant Thor.
They don't want you touching the merchandise, man. Why did they make her like that?
Good question. After one more dickish power ploy by Butt, the crew finishes their meal and gets up to leave. But Butt spots an egg that Thor has been holding on to. The crew protests, but Butt decides to eat the egg. Ew. Butt begins to choke, and the crew springs to his rescue. That is one truly bizarre life cycle. Butt gets all worked up again, so Galaxina puts him down.
Thanks, I needed that.
We all did. The engine crew gets their meal, and Maurice also gets an ogle of the robot.
Too bad she ain't human.
Neither are you. And after the most blatantly deliberate spill in the history of film, we get a taste of the fantastic science of Galaxina's universe. Nobody's ever gotten one of these things wet before? And how come it didn't expand in their mouths? I didn't ask for you. Tortured by his feelings, Thor goes to Galaxina with a confession.
But I think I'm starting to fall in love with you.
No, you want to fuck her. You can tell the difference because your only attempts to interact with her have been to stare at her breasts and grab her ass. Knowing he'll get shocked, but unable to resist, Thor goes in for a kiss. Jesus, will someone get this guy a violet wand? Look it up. In an incognito window. Back on the bridge, Buzz and Thor are returning for their regular call from command.
What's happening?
Oh, the commander wants to talk to you boys, but, first, I've got a little something for you.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, I know what it's like for you guys up in space for so many years without a real woman. Galaxina's okay, but frankly, I don't know how you do it. I really don't.
What the hell was that?
Is she gonna do what I think she's gonna do?
Well, this movie is rated R, and you're not swearing nearly enough for that, so yeah, I'm guessing she is.
So, I've got a little treat for you. A little something to hold you over.
I'm not sure if I actually need to censor that or not.
Thor?
But the captain notices the debauchery and objects, cutting the fun short.
Quivering Venusian blubber cups. What is going on here?
The commander gets on the line to tell the crew they're being sent to Altair 1.
Altair 1?
That's right.
Captain Butt's charming manner has presumably won him just as many friends above his rank as below, so the crew is looking at a 54-year round trip.
But who's got the time?
It's, 08, 33 hours.
Now you can do it. There you go.
What is the nature of this mission?
We think someone has discovered the blue star.
Oh no. I didn't even like this gag in Young Frankenstein. And Mel Brooks is funny.
The blue star?
The blue star.
The space police grant the crew a 24-hour furlough at the rec station.
Ho, 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 porno, ho, porno, ho, porno, ho, any old port and storm, any old ho.
And the Infinity heads off to Kitty's, where Butt and the Madam trade good-natured barbs with each other. At least I think so. The audio mix in this scene is so terrible it's hard to make out what they're saying.
But in your case, I'll make the exception.
A month away from you is like a year in Christ.
And then it's time for the slutty cantina scene. Hey look, it's Zahn before she got nabbed by the peacekeepers. The next day, after one more funny line from the madam, we see that Galaxina has been watching the whole time. And what's more, he's been getting fresh with another robot. Girl, you are too good for him. Their loins sated, the crew goes into cryo-sleep with accompanying voiceover from Butt and... Aww, him so adorable. The little monster inadvertently disrupts Butt's cryo-sleep, but nobody notices. Galaxina, clearly driven by a desire to win Thor over, why? Sets in on a long-term program of self-improvement. What the hell? Where's 3018? And then, because the Star Wars Holiday Special is a great place to take your inspiration from, we get to sit through an entire arthritis commercial.
That's right. With Johnson's new atomic-powered magnesium claws, arthritis pain will be gone forever. We guarantee it.
Grandma, can you open this jar of pickles for me? Sure, kid. Why not? Oh, Grandma! Mommy!
Okay, now it's worth a chuckle. And then, this happens.
I love you. I am better than a human woman. I am warm. I have adjusted my temperature.
So newly minted sexpot Galaxina wakes the crew, and we find that the captain's cryopod has allowed him to grow old.
Let me help you out, sir.
I'd like to help you out. Why'd you come in?
He's still an asshole. Once they can be alone, Galaxina goes to give Thor the good news. Galaxina confesses her love, they kiss to swelling romantic music, and Thor notices that she's
not cold anymore.
I don't know if this scene is supposed to be titillating or funny or just weird or what, but it kinda just is.
I wonder if she's got a... Whoever built her sure forgot something.
Are those the tortured screams of those still watching this movie? No, it's Ordric, who is also here on the ass end of the universe.
I'll get you now.
But Ordric apparently upgraded his guns en route because he easily shoots the Infinity... down? In space? No, just keep this shit show going. The crew gets banged up in the crash. So Galaxina has to go find the blue star. Galaxina has to go find the MacGuffin herself.
Another thing, Galaxina. Due to an excessive amount of infrared rays on the planet, the atmosphere is very strange.
It looks like a shitty filter.
Alter 1 is entirely inhabited by the scum of the universe.
I guess that's why Batman is there. With no Caped Crusader in sight, Galaxina heads into the cantina-turned-human restaurant. Oh gee, I wonder why they said it that way. Of course, the aliens are man-eaters, and we get another cantina scene, and not one, but two menu boards full of cannibalism puns. How unexpected. Galaxina heads to the bar for some information, gets startled by Londo Malari's penis, and runs into...
Mr. Spot.
So Mr. Spot eventually sends Galaxina upstairs where she's confronted by Ordric from Mordric. He's the villain after all.
You are very beautiful.
With 27 years of practice under her belt, Galaxina tries sex appeal.
Take off your mask and let me see your face.
This is my face.
Sorry.
It's not very effective.
I presume you are looking for the blue star. What's that? Who's here?
Wait, has he never actually said the words Blue Star until now?
The Blue Star. What is this shit?
I guess not. Anyway, Galaxina seduces Ordric and leaves with her prize. Galaxina flees, but Ordric carefully steps out of the window and jumps down to confront her. One more Blue Star gag. And it's a shootout. It's a tense standoff. The whole town is ready for bloodshed. Galaxina stares Ordric down. He fires and prances around until Galaxina blasts him. What was even the point of that then? Look, Galaxina gets immediately nabbed afterwards anyway, and she already left him laying on the ground sparking upstairs. That's funnier! Or at least less unfunny? Yeesh! Back on the ship, Maurice starts mocking Galaxina in order to get a rise out of Thor, who decides to go rescue her with Buzz in tow. But Galaxina has been captured by the cast of Grease, with a terrible choreographer. What? Eventually, Charles Manson calls for quiet.
I stand before the great God, Ali, David, son.
Why?
Our ancestors were the first outlaws that were sent to Altar 1. Earth motorcycle gangs.
Oh my god! That's the dumbest! It's the 31st century!
I hold the Blue Star.
Anyway, the cult plans to sacrifice Galaxina at sunrise.
This sinner.
Because reasons. There's another Blue Star gag, a little more evil monologuing. And then we're back to Tweedledum and Tweedledipshit walking into the human restaurant.
This is not exactly our kind of human restaurant, is it?
No.
What is up with that face?
No.
No. The two leave without incident, making this scene completely pointless because it's time for Galaxina to be executed. But she may not live to see her execution because something is in the bushes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, the little pupper. But perhaps we relax too soon because... When did they have time to develop pet names? The trio's triumphant ride off into the sunset is somewhat delayed, however, because Thor doesn't know how to start the motorcycle.
Turn the key.
Shouldn't Galaxina be driving? She at least knows how to start the bike, and she was built to be a pilot. It's something. The crew of the Infinity escapes, and the Greaser cult follows. The trio gets chased all the way back to town where they pull a Yui. Good thing they aren't trying to catch you, or they might not have moved out of your way. Again, what was that scene for? What does it do? What is its purpose in the film? No jokes, no character development, no interesting visuals, no real action, just someone turning around in a motorcycle and a few horse riders politely getting out of the way. Just get them back to the ship so we can wrap up this cinematic stillborn. Our trio makes it back to the ship in one piece and takes a heroic tram ride back to the bridge to find Ordric from Mordric. No! I'm so surprised!
I thought I destroyed you.
I have an excellent mechanic.
After one more hilarious exchange,
go up to Uranus and turn left.
Our heroes end up in Rock Eater's cell. Thor tries to get Rock Eater to chew through the bars, but...
I don't eat bars, I'm a rock eater. Rock eaters don't eat bars. Bar eaters eat bars. Asshole.
Galaxina comes to his defense, for some reason.
After all, they did eat the Queen's jewels.
Then shouldn't he be in prison instead of the brig of some random patrol ship on the ass end of the universe? Fuck! Where's Ordric? On the bridge, watching B-movies and liquor store commercials. But wait, Captain Butt's alien baby is sneaking into the room. Ooh, dramatic tension. And then back to the cell where Thor and Galaxina are planning their future.
If only you had a you-know-what.
It's called a vagina.
I checked the catalog and they offer you-know-what's as an option.
Vagina.
The word itself makes some men uncomfortable. Vagina.
Back on the bridge, the alien baby reaches Ordric and... we're back in the cell! This isn't building tension! It's just blue balls!
We can't have children. Yes, we can. They're in the catalog, too.
Ew, 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 ew. Finally, the alien bites Ordric's butt. I don't know why I expected anything different. The alien shows up with the keys and saves the day. The crew returns to the bridge, pokes at Ordric's body, makes another blue star gag.
Blue Star! Back to Earth for testing.
We're all gonna be rich. And there's plenty more where that came from.
Plenty more where that came from, but if there are plenty more where they came from, why are people fighting over it? And why is it called the Blue Star instead of a Blue Star? God! And then Rockeater eats the blue star, forcing the Infinity to turn around to get another of the apparently abundant blue stars. And Captain Butt rambles one more incoherent captain's log over the credits. And that's Galaxina. It's bad. It's not funny. Scenes go nowhere and never matter again. It's not funny. The plot is paper thin. And it's not funny. It fails as a parody because it's not commenting on the source material. It fails as satire because there's no coherent message. And it fails as a raunchy late-night comedy because despite starring a Playboy playmate, it's not sexy. I don't know how. And I say this as someone who's into the whole sexy robot thing. Yeah, I'd fuck Bender. Don't get me wrong, Stratton is gorgeous, but she doesn't really do anything sexy. She's just kinda there. But as an anti-comedy, it's not bad. The film squanders setup after setup, the few gags that get a chuckle are beaten to death almost instantly, and the movie pauses on the worst jokes so they can linger in the air like a fart in a crowded elevator. It's almost impressive. And the special effects are glorious classic B-movie cheese. Sure, there are some really questionable artistic decisions, but mostly the sets and costuming are endearingly bad. So if you like bad movies and want to watch comedy die, give Galaxina a try. If you're looking for literally anything else, stay far, far away. I'm Rowan. I'll see you guys next time.